Wells Fargo Executive Office. This call may be monitored or recorded. This is Jeff. How may I help you today?
Hello, Jeff. My name is Christopher Moyer. How you doing? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me okay now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Thank you. Sorry about that. Again, this is Jeff from Wells Fargo Executive Office. This call may be recorded. How may I help you, sir?
I was just calling to check in on the complaint that I had filed.
Mm-hmm. And do you happen to have that case ID number for me?
I'm sorry, I don't.
How about the phone number that is registered in your account?
I certainly do. It's 843-729-5281.
Perfect. I'm just pulling up the account here. Just give me one moment, okay?
Okay, not a problem at all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How you doing this morning, Jeff?
I'm doing fine. So I just started my shift.
Excellent.
Thank you. And your first and last name, sorry?
Oh, Christopher Moyer, and my middle name is Michael.
Thank you so much, Sir Christopher. I was able to locate the case now, and for the security of this account, the last four of your social and the date of birth.
My last four of my social is 3769. My date of birth is 9/20/79.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So yeah, I already have the case up here in front of me. The one that is assigned to Adrian S. and was created on the 14th. So how may I help you with this, sir?
I was just wondering what Wells Fargo was going to do about my complaint here. I mean, I understand that Wells Fargo rewrites terms and conditions of contracts, and did you know that that's illegal, that they're not allowed to do that underneath the laws that are provided by the United States of America, that is 100% illegal?
Is this regarding a particular provision in that contract, sir?
This is regarding the fact that it is illegal for Wells Fargo to rewrite terms and conditions of contracts, and that Wells Fargo rewrites terms and conditions of contracts after they've been signed, and they think they can get away with that. And I'm here to say that they can't. And I want to know if you know that that's illegal.
We can review the provision and what is stated in that prior to the prior to the modification that happened on that. So we can always do that here in the executive office. But is there any specific provision in that contract that was modified that is not on what you had signed for?
What I am saying, sir, is that it is illegal. It is against the law to rewrite terms and conditions of a contract. Could you imagine what would happen if you signed a contract for a loan on a house, and then all of a sudden, 5 years down the road, I said, oops, I'm going to rewrite your terms and conditions of the contract on the loan on your house. And then I did that. What would happen?
All of what you had signed for will be modified, and I guess you won't be agreeing to the new contract anymore.
But did you know that that's illegal, that you cannot do that?
I know one provision in the law in the United States that it is saying that it is illegal, so yes.
Okay, so then why is Wells Fargo doing that?
I really cannot answer that right now, sir. I really need to review those contracts that you are mentioning to us, the previous one and the new one, because there is always a disclaimer on every contract that we are giving to our customer regarding modification of it.
I'm talking about every single customer that you're doing this to. I'm not just talking about myself. I'm talking about all of the customers that you do this to.
I understand. Then we need to review what is that contract is, because I know for the fact that once we are providing contract to our customer, there is always a disclaimer about modification by the company itself and in time or in a specific time frame. I really can't provide specific provision to it, but I know that there is one that is saying that we can modify a contract at any time that the company needed to, depending on the business needs.
Then what is it? Then please read me the provision. You're the one that works in the executive office, not me.
I understand. So we need to review it. So you can tell us what specific provision or contract we are dealing with, so that we can be specific. Because in every product that we have different contract or terms and conditions in it.
I don't believe that's my job. I'm not the one that works in the bank.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking you what specific product are we dealing with here, so that we can discuss it to you. Because if you want the executive office to discuss to you every single terms and condition of every product, then I guess it is not possible.
Oh, it's very possible. Because it's
I can request your case manager. I can request your case manager to do it and explain to you one by one.
I would definitely appreciate that. And what's the name of my case manager?
Your case manager's name is Adrian, and the last name initial is S for Sierra.
Okay, but as long as we are aware that it is 100% illegal to rewrite terms and conditions, then I guess we are pretty good to go, aren't we?
That is correct, sir. So it is always illegal if it is not, if it is against the law of the United States. But if the modification that happened in the terms and condition is with the approval of the financial department of the United States or the finance department of the United States, then we can do it with their approval itself. We cannot just modify anything without approval coming from the department of any department in the United States, sir. That is absolutely we cannot do.
Okay,
so that's why I'm asking you which particular contract is it or terms and conditions so that we can review it.
Well, it would be the terms and conditions for the checking account, and that's what it would be for in my particular case.
Okay. Just give me one moment. I am adding it to the case that you filed here in the executive office, because the case itself is telling me about fees on a particular debit card that you have, and you are being charged to it, and previously you don't. So we can review that if you want to.
Well, I've been charged fees. Of course, I definitely want my fees reversed.
Yeah, it's part of the request here in your complaint that was filed on the 14th for the refund of those fees.
That's absolutely correct.
I'm sending requests over to your caseworker. He might be giving you a phone call regarding this, and if he needs you some more information regarding the complaint itself, then he will be calling you asking for those information, sir. But I am definitely sending him what you are requesting for right now, most especially about the terms and conditions that you have with your checking account, most especially for the debit card fees.
Okay.
So we normally do this kind of process about 10 working days from the time we receive it. Your case manager already added the resolution time frame of this case, which will be on the 29th. So on that day, you might be receiving another phone call or an email coming from your caseworker itself explaining the contract or the reversal of the fees that you have for that particular debit card that you got with Wells Fargo.
Thank you.
So is there anything else, though, that I may further assist, Sir Christopher?
Not at this time that I can think of. Do you have a telephone number for my caseworker?
Let me see if we have one. Give me one moment. Negative, sir. Now, I only have here an extension number, which we use internally. But you can always give us a call in this phone number that you are dialing, and we can connect you anytime to your caseworker once he started to work on this case.
Okay. I thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sir Christopher, for calling us here in the Wells Fargo Executive Office today, though. But you take care, sir, okay?
Thank you.
We'll get back to you once we already have the answer.
Thank you, and have a blessed day.
You as well, sir. Take care. Bye.